everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. For the longest time, I didn't have a proper media kit. I heard other writers talk about them, but I just never sat down and made one. Thankfully, that's since changed, and now I thought I would go into the pros, the yeses, for why a media kit is a good idea, and then some of the cons, the no's, for why it can be a pain. So let me just jump right to it. The yes to media kit. It's good to have all your info in one place. They're easy enough to compile when using a platform like Canva, which I'm not sponsored, but I do use it a lot. It's easy enough to have everything done and updated when new books and the like come out. It's a way to have a download on your website so that any prospective signings, talks, or other situations like that can reach out and have all your information to hand. This should be a document that lists all your books, what they're about, their genres, their buy links, and maybe the links to reviews. It should be filled with all this information it can be about you and allow someone wanting to reach out to have it all at their fingertips. The same applies to wanting to reach out to other people. It's hard enough sometimes to remember what to send, but with a media kit it's easy to keep it all wrapped up in the same document and then send that on, knowing that nothing has been missed. Depending on how you set it up, it can be very easy to make changes to it. You can use it to both sell yourself and your works. There are numerous places that will talk you through exactly what you need, and there are places like Canva, which is where I keep mine, that will have templates to get you started. Overall, I think it's a very good idea to have one and to keep it updated. And the no's to media kits. Depending on when you start making it, it can be exceptionally time consuming to put together. Even if you start early on in your author career, it can take a while to gather up all the graphics and the links and all the rest so that you have everything you need in there. Even using sites like Canva, it's a massive undertaking and you will be spending a good few hours on it. If, like me, you want to have it downloadable from your website, you need to make sure that you have 2 copies. One with personal information, so people you send it to you directly can contact you, and one without, because you don't want to be giving that to just anyone. As your back catalogue grows, you will find yourself needing to add more and more information, and can be a tad daunting to send such a massive document to strangers. Now that I have almost 22 books out, I've had to group them together on pages, while someone with 1 or 2 books can devote a whole page to each one. For me, I have a series page for each of my series, and I also have a standalone page for all of my standalones. It's one more thing to keep track of and updated, and make sure that you always have the most current one to hand. So there we go, those are my pros and cons, and even with all the cons, I still love mine. It's something I spent days working on, and even with the time it takes to update it, I'm very happy with it, and I have now on my list to update every time I have a new book released, to update the download on my website and keep the document as updated as possible. I will just add one thing. I personally include the next coming books, so like I know that I'm going to have 2 books out in 2025, so because they're both part of a series, I've added sort of like a little bit of information about them to that document, so that when people are downloading it for information about me, they know that there are books still coming and they know when to expect them, not release dates, but around the area of when they're coming. But that's just something that I've personally done. It's not something that you have to do. So there we go, it's short and sweet today. Basically, I wanted to give you the yeses and nos for media kits. I recently, like I said, in the last year or so, started making mine, and I really do love it, but it was a lot of work to pull together and all of the rest. So do you have a media kit? Do you use a site like Canva to make it? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pre-order Crabbing Chronicles The Third Ache, which is the 3rd in a young adult urban fantasy series. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. And also, don't forget to grab a ticket for Wonderland in Nottingham in July 2025, where I'll be signing books. All the links to which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.